not the oldest, but I'm the second oldest, but everybody thinks I'm the oldest. My dad is John, and I just want to say to you that as I've grown older, our relationship has grown stronger and stronger. And I hope that when I get 35 twice, that I look as well as you look. But I'm going to remind you of a story. When I was in high school, it was so hard to take you to my events. So I had an event. It was for Honor Society, I'll never forget. And so all of the teachers are over to the side mumbling. And they're like, we just have a question for you. Is that your brother or is that your boyfriend? I said, that's my daddy. And all of the teachers was trying to talk to him during that event. So it's hard when you look like that to take you somewhere with a daughter, because he thinks that we squash his trying to get with other people, but he squashes ours because they think that that's our boyfriend or our brother. So I just want to say to you, I hope I look as good as you look. You are a great representative of a man of God, of a father, and I'm just so gracious to be able to call you my daddy. And to you, Uncle Jimmy, you the comedian of the two. And every time we got together, you would make us laugh. And so I appreciate your laughter that you bring to every event that you show up, because when you see one, you normally see the other. So I thank you both, and I love you dearly.
Before you got to hear this, because there's another part of the story before she leaves. Now, we're in church, right? So, now.
Okay, I am Baritha. I am number one of all the children. I'm number one grandchild, number one to John. So my dad and I have had a great relationship from young to my age now. I am 51. So when I turned 50, he told me I needed to start calling him John. And he said, because I'm telling on him. So anyway, like Renee said, at church, they always thought that that was my boyfriend, but then or my husband. So when I would say daddy, he would say, you're going to have to quit calling me that at church. He said, because you messing up my stuff. So anyway, to this day, he's alone because he thinks he's going to get a young one. So, and I keep trying to tell him, but he don't get it. And I'm tired of making him meals because I want him to get somebody. I don't care if it's Meals on Wheels, but get somebody. If he go get the 25, whatever year old, I will teach her how to cook. But yet and still, he's a vegetarian, same as I. And I've always been a daddy's girl, and I am proud to say I love you as my dad, and you are a great father, and you have always been an upstanding man.
All right, my name is Josh. Can y'all hear me, bro? My fault. All right, my name is Josh. I am the last of all of us, so I'm the youngest of everybody. But me and old man, we've been cooling, we've been chilling, we vibing. My fault, that's what I call him. I call him my old man, because he's my old man, but Pops, I love him and all that and everything. You make me laugh, we got a bond, strong bond, and everything. I love him. And that's just it. I'm sorry.
Hello, family. I'm Angie. I'm JJB's second oldest daughter. And I just want to say to my Uncle Jimmy and my dad, I love you all both. Y'all both been very instrumental in my life. Y'all raised us up to be what we used to be. Be what we are. because we remember what y'all used to be. Because I remember y'all partying. Yeah. Y'all had them parties. Yeah, y'all party. And that's why, Uncle Jimmy, we was trying to get out of here by 11. We need you not to be on the dance floor so long so we can get out of here. I'm saying, but I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all for being an instrumental, very instrumental part of my life.
My name's Justin. I'm the third youngest, I believe. Found out I had a brother one time, just walked into the house, didn't know. I have a high school girlfriend come over to the house and she said, "Who's this baby?" I said, "I don't know." Turned out to be one of my little brothers, so. But Daddy and Uncle Jimmy, I just want to say thank you guys for everything that you've done. Thank you for making me play sports. Thank you for being a part of my life throughout all these years and always supporting me and showing me how to be a man and being responsible. I love you both. Thank you so much.
Jay?
He said he's going to clean us up.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. So I am the eldest of James Gregory Baker Sr. And so what I would like to say is that my dad has always been inspirational, has always been loving and kind, a man of God, someone that I can just always look up to. And when I needed a shoulder to cry on, that was my dad. I've always been Daddy's little girl. Even when he had to pinch me to get me across the street, I was still Daddy's little girl. But I just wanted to say that I love you, Dad, just through my upbringing and just the love that you've shared and shown. Your implementation, or you're just an example of what a real man should be to a woman. And I just love you so much for that. And I just want to simply say that it's just such a blessing and an honor to be here to represent the Baker family. You know, it's an honor to be here, to just be amongst family that I haven't seen in so many years. And for once, we are not here to mourn the loss of someone, but we're here to celebrate lives. And I'm so grateful and so thankful for that. And to Uncle John, I love you with all my heart. Even though we square with the Bible, different scriptures, well, the Bible says this. No, Uncle John. But I just simply want to say that I love you, and you are just a dear heart to me, and I just love you both. Thank you.
I really don't have much to say, but I am Chantel. I'm the second eldest of James Baker. And I just want to say I love you all. I love Uncle Johnny. I love you, Dad. And I'm just like speechless of what's going on here. So I just want to say happy birthday and love you all. Thank you. Bye.
I'm Tamara. I'm the middle child. I'm the one that's always missing in action, so y'all probably don't know me for real. But I just want to say happy birthday and love both of y'all.
Well, I'm the last of the Mohicans, I hope. I hope, because they keep finding kids and bringing them out. So I hope I'm the last of the Mohicans, but I do want to say I appreciate the time that you all have put in and showed us, and no matter how many children you have, you've always been supportive and there. You guys showed us how men should be, whether you've had multiple wives or women or whatever, however you put it. You've been fathers, not just sperm donors, and I appreciate the foundation that you have laid before us. Football games, track meets, cheerleading, shopping, things that you didn't want to do, you still were there. So for everybody, I appreciate everything that you guys have done for us. I appreciate Uncle Johnny and $100 in the skates. Uncle Johnny had the best gifts. Maybe not the best eggs, but he gave us the best gifts, and we all had a good time on Woodburn Avenue. You know, and as far as my dad, he treated my mom with love and he really showed us what a love relationship was supposed to be. So I appreciate you both, and I love you, and happy birthday.
Hi, I'm Anitra. I'm John's daughter, and I just want to say happy birthday, happy 70th birthday to you. My story is probably a little different than others because I haven't spent as much time around him as my sisters and my brothers, but he's always there, always popping up at a baby shower, a birthday party, a graduation party. Always been there, and I'm just grateful that I have a dad like him. I'm grateful for the genes that he gave me. And I'm grateful for my family, and we have abundance, so I love you, Daddy. Happy birthday to both of you.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, the time has arrived for the real speech. Nah, I'm teasing. I wanted to go last because it's apparent I'm the favorite. Everybody know. I don't want to embarrass anybody and let them say it, but they've made it been known that I'm the favorite. I'm teasing. At any rate, I was raised by two great men who both treated me like their son. And I just want to say thank you. I love y'all. I talked to them. I learned how to be a man, both good and bad from them. But more importantly, what I learned that I take from them is how to trust God. And so that's what's most important to me. And wanted to say one last thing. My dad has always been my biggest cheerleader outside of my mom. And so a lot of my success comes from everything you put in me. And my Uncle Jimmy was right behind him. They never missed any event I had, whether it was a football game or a spelling bee. They've always been there. And one last thing, I just remember when I started wrestling, and it was a guy who had never lost a match. It was my first year wrestling, first match, and everybody was trying to figure out who was going to wrestle him. Before anybody could say anything, my dad said, JJ wrestling. And I'm looking like, are you serious? Like, damn, can I at least get a match in? But it's just, he's always had that type of confidence in me, and so any obstacle I come across now, I don't look at it like an obstacle. I look at it like I can do it just because of what he put in me. So I just want to say thank you, Dad. Thank you, Uncle Jimmy. I love y'all. And I promise I won't fire y'all again because they both work for me doing odd jobs, and I always have to fire them because either Uncle Jimmy not showing up or my daddy messing something up. And so before the event's over, I'm usually firing them, and my dad talk about, you can't fire me today, you can fire me tomorrow. So thank you. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Now, what we're going to do is we want y'all to come up and just spend a few minutes, fellowship. And everybody keeps asking what these shirts stands for, and it's product of a baker, which we've said multiple times. It's basically just saying everybody in here has been impacted one way or another from these young men, really old, but young men. So we appreciate that. And so even if y'all don't want to speak long, just say something for thanking people, and then we'll turn it back over to Chris. Oh, yeah, then we'll sing happy birthday. Okay. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay. And then. No, that's
Once again, I wanted to say something. We lost someone very dear to us this year, which was their sister and our Aunt Debbie. And I just want to say happy birthday to you all from her.
And I will be remiss to forget also how we know they're twins. A lot of people used to think that me and my Uncle Jimmy's son, Greg, was brothers because of how close we were. And I was telling a lot of my friends earlier, I had a moment today just thinking about how we're reflecting as a family, and we finally get a chance to celebrate, like Tracy said, Cousin Tracy said, we got a chance to celebrate life instead of death. So with Aunt Pam, and because if Aunt Pam was here, this would be her. She was the glue to the family. This would be her. So I got choked up, and I'm not an emotional person. I got extremely choked up thinking about both of them earlier. And so I know they looking down and they smiling. And hopefully we here for a few more years. And again, I know if I make it to 35 twice, I'm not worried because I look at the genes and I know I got good genes. So thank you.
Now that you guys said all those nice things, let's tell the real truth.
You're no good. Get out of here. I ain't never done nothing for anybody, and this is the first time we ever saw you. You know, listen to this. I thank everybody for coming out here, you know, and thank you for the nice things. Thank you for allowing us to impact your life. We're not perfect by far. However, you know, one thing we do, we love you. We love everybody in this room. We're full of love, you know. Sometimes we're crazy. Families are crazy, you know. However, we're still family. We are who God gave us to. And that's why everybody's here. We're who God gave us to. Now that I have the opportunity, the one thing about Beretha and my daughter Renee, my two oldest, well, one of the things that, you know, when we were in church, and this has been a few years ago, when we were in church, and they were right, you know, like being single at that time, and said, well, hey, you know, and I used to have folks, you know, trying to approach me and so on, and I'd be having a good conversation. So it wasn't so much the daughters. I could deal with that. So I'm having this conversation with this, and when Beretha said couldn't get a young person, well, she was young, and she was like, she was with it, all right? That's all I could say, she was with it. Until this happened. Stand up, Christopher. Where's Christopher? Stand up, stand up. Christopher is my grandson, right? So I'm in deep with the conversation, get ready to get to, how you say, the digits, and here comes Christopher. Grandpa. She said, Grandpa. and I gave up after that, you know. And I say, well, thank God for the family he gave me, and I'm going to love them. But I thank God for everybody that's here, okay? You know, I thank you all for coming out. We love you. God bless you. And may we, now here's one of the other things I said is this. 70 years is God's promise. 3 scores is 20 years. Is 3 scores is 60 plus 10. That's 70 years. That's God's promise. But God also promised something else earlier in the book of Genesis, and that was 125 years, because folks used to live 700, 800, 900 years, and God said, we're going to reduce those years, and he reduced it down to 125 years. So I don't mind living to 125 years as long as I'm able. But if I'm disabled, pull the plug. Pull the plug. So, but my goal was to reach 2 times 35, and God blessed us to do that. And I thank God, and I thank God for all of you. God bless you, and we love you.
To friends and family, we thank you for coming. We've enjoyed our birthday. Everybody make it home safe and sound. I know, but when you leave, make it home safe and sound, okay? And I thank you all for everything. God bless you.